Welcome to Diagem Global Black News. We cover the stories shaping the Black world from the African continent to the Caribbean, the diaspora communities in the Americas and Europe. My name is Denise. We begin with a major financial hurdle for Caribbean travelers. Effective today, January 9th, the United States has officially extended its visa bond requirement to several Caribbean nations, including Antigua and Barbuda, Cuba, and Dominica. Under this new America First immigration directive, certain V1 and B2 visa applicants may now be required to post a refundable bond of between $5,000 and $15,000 as a condition for entry. This policy explicitly targets nations with citizenship by investment programs. The U.S. State Department argues that these bonds are necessary to lower visitor overstay rates, citing data that shows over 20,000 overstays from these regions in the previous year. For small island states like Antigua, this is a diplomatic gut punch. Prime Minister Gaston Brown has already issued a statement demanding that Antiguans be treated fairly, but the reality is clear. The Caribbean is facing a new era of financial vetting. That could severely restrict the movement of our people and the success of our local entrepreneurs. The fallout from Operation Absolute Resolve continues to ripple across the region. 6 days after the capture of Nicolas Maduro, the U.S. has announced it is moving to take direct control over Venezuelan oil sales. Today, PDVSA confirmed it has entered negotiations that would effectively place its exports under U.S. Treasury oversight. Analysis: this is a seismic shift for the Caribbean energy landscape. For years, many of our islands relied on the Petro-Caribbean arrangement for affordable fuel. That era is officially over. CARICOM is now at a crossroads of rhetoric versus realism. Sir Ronald Sanders, in a briefing today, warned that regional governments must function differently in 2026. With the U.S. amassing the largest naval concentration in the Caribbean since the 1960s, our islands are no longer just neighbors to a crisis. We are the front line of a total geopolitical reset. The zone of peace, long championed by CARICOM, is being tested by a resurrected Monroe Doctrine. In Port-au-Prince, the countdown to February 7th has reached a fever pitch. Today, the UN Security Council began drafting a resolution to renew the mandate of the Integrated Office in Haiti. However, the core issue remains the expiration of the Transitional Presidential Council next month. With gangs still controlling 90% of the capital and 22% of casualties in anti-gang operations being innocent bystanders hit by stray bullets, the Haitian-led solution is struggling. The TPC is deeply discredited by internal squabbles, and there is a growing push for a technocratic interim government to take over in February. Without a legitimate hand at the helm, the planned August elections are in jeopardy. The international community's responsibility to deliver is facing its ultimate test as the humanitarian conditions in Haiti remain the most dire in the Western Hemisphere. Thanks for watching Global News for today. Please subscribe to our channel to support us. Our people, our story, our own way.